So I'm going to be doing a quick comparison with the Galaxy S23 versus the iPhone 11. Now the S23 has been somewhat of a disappointment in my opinion because there's not a whole lot different if you wanted to upgrade from an S22 to an S23. For example, there's only three major differences. The S23's got a slightly better front-facing camera, battery's a little bit bigger, so you get a little bit better battery life. And then the processor, it's the newest one, so obviously a little bit faster, but it's impossible to tell, and that's from personal use. I mean, I just compared to the S23 to the S22 a couple of days ago, and honestly, nothing's different. Now, on the flip side, the iPhone 11 is 4 years old. I cannot believe that, but the phone's held up extremely well. You know, it's getting all those iOS updates, especially iOS 16. It runs super smooth, and I got to imagine the next couple of years, it's still going to get all those updates as well. Now, as far as some of the specs on these phones, you know, they both have 6.1-inch displays, but the 11 has an LCD display, so it's not going to look as good. Other than that, both phones are all glass designs, and, you know, I still love, especially the iPhone 11's design. You got that Apple logo in the middle. Looks awesome. You also notice I have it in red here, and I have a green S23. Now, as far as the cameras, I mean, I got to say, if you want to buy a phone strictly for phone photography and video recording, the S23 is really good. Now, the iPhone 11 is not bad, don't get me wrong, but, you know, you're going to get the newest Samsung phone right here, you know, their flagship S23, and Samsung phones, in my opinion, are just better than iPhones for, you know, taking pictures and video recording in general. Okay, other than that, you know, we've got battery lives. I'm going to have to give it to the S23 because, you know, clearly it's got a bigger battery on it, 3900 mAh compared to the 3110 on the iPhone 11. And I got to say, you know, my iPhone 11 being like 4 years old because I got this when it was new, I mean, the battery is draining a little bit quicker, but you got to expect that with a phone you've had for 4 years, right? Other than that, obviously speed's going to be a lot faster on the S23, but at the same time, the iPhone 11, it's really not bad. And here's the thing, guys. The iPhone 11, you could still pick up at a really good price, anywhere from like $300 to $400. You're going to pay double that price if you want to get an S23. And, you know, looking at this too, I would say, whether you're going to buy a Samsung phone or, you know, an iPhone, don't buy the S23. I would just go with the S22 because it's basically the same thing and you can get it cheaper. On the flip side, if you're looking for a great entry-level iPhone, the iPhone 11 is a great choice. The iPhone SE 3 is also a really good choice, but you'll get the bigger display on the iPhone 11. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do here is run some video and gaming to kind of, you know, showcase these phones. Of course, if you wanted to learn more about either one of them as far as pricing, more specs, all that good stuff, we'll have some great resources below in the description. For now, let's run it.
Mission complete.